Yo, what is up, everyone? I hope you guys are well and warm, kicking it fly today. Beautiful day upon us. Happy Friday. It's getting much colder out here, and I thought I would do a little something to keep myself warm on a Friday morning. And that is taking a little read through this beautiful gem, which is Higher by Dan Michaels, and it was illustrated by Eric Christensen. And if you guys are familiar with this channel, I've done a couple videos in regards to genetics in the past, and one that I focused on was legendary genetics that you need to get your hands on. I would like to do a legendary genetics that you need to get your hands on part 2, because wow, did that spark some quality conversation. So without further ado, it's story time today with Pigeons 420, and we're going to start things off by just diving into the classic cannabis cultivars. Huge shout out to today's sponsors, AC Infinity and Spider Farmer. More about them later in the video. The classics. The dankest cannabis products today are the result of meticulous cultivating and crossbreeding by past heroes. We're all puffing on the shoulders of giants. The following pages alphabetically guide you through some of the best old school plants that pioneered an industry and trailblazed the path to the mind-blowing modern hybrids of today. The full color, high definition images give you an eye-popping view of these legendary plants' visual appeal, and the accompanying profile unpacks the story that makes each one so very special. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. I think it's fair to start with one of my personal favorites, AK-47. Bred by Sirius Seeds, the lineage is Thai, crossed with Afghani, crossed with Colombian, crossed with Mexican. It's a hybrid, generally ranging between 19 and 23% THC. The terpenes are myrcene, pinene, and caryophyllene. Common flavors are earthy, sour, floral, herbal, sweet, and ammonia. Common effects are a cerebral, calm, happy, and uplifting effect. And the phenos by an undisclosed greenhouse. Unlike weapons of war, the cannabis strain AK-47 has been a positive, unifying force in the world, perfectly melding a gene pool of Thai, Afghan, Colombian, and Mexican land races. Since its creation in 1992 by Dutch seed bank Sirius Seeds, this remarkable crossbreed has won numerous competitions in many categories, including indica, sativa, and hybrid. With such high honors and highly sought-after genetics, AK-47 continues to tempt tokers with its potent hybrid effects. Although overwhelmingly an enjoyable experience, it's long-lasting and powerful. So, only serious stoners should handle this impressive pot. Those who do will also relish in its complex and layered palate. AK-47 is a sweet and sour, earthy and floral genetic. Another personal favorite of mine is Cheese. The breeder was David Sam the Skunkman Watson. The lineage is Skunk 1 crossed with Afghani. It's an indica hybrid ranging between 15 and 20% THC. The terpenes are myrcene, pinene, and caryophyllene. The sensory is the blue cheese, skunky, smoky, nutty, buttery, earthy, and herbal. The common effects are hunger, relaxation, happy, blissfulness, and dreamy. The phenotype is an undisclosed greenhouse. Looking for a weed and wine pairing? Thanks to the presence of isovaleric acid, this skunk, number 1, augmentation emits a notoriously pungent, cheesy aroma. Say that 10 times fast. Developed by the legendary Sam the Skunkman, Cheese encompasses a holy trinity of landrace ancestry: Afghan, Mexican, and Colombian. This heady cheesiness was an instant success in Europe and is now a regular feature on American dispensary menus. Cheese is a strange yet fun sensory experience. The aroma is mostly cheesy, with big skunk notes that unfold to reveal fresh herbs of toasted nuts. On the palate, there's a rich, buttery umami flavor you won't likely experience with other strains. The perfect nightcap. This snoozer will curdle your motivation. The Afghani indica roots dominate in cheese, eliciting a dreamlike state of consciousness and the feeling of a full churned body massage. Wow. Guys, are you looking to grow some incredible flowers and you're tired of using CFLs and anything else you can find around the house? Well, go to spider-farmer.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420 and you can hit yourself up with some incredible lights like this one. This is the SE7000. This thing is perfect for a 4x4 or a 5x5 grow space. Using the LH301Bs, Samsung diodes, it's a hit, and it's perfect on the pocketbook. You can get it as well. Go to spider-farmer.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420. They've got other items as well. They've got lights that'll fit a smaller setup, lights that'll fit a commercial setup. Check them out. Find a light that works for you. Use promo code PIGEONS420, and you won't be disappointed. Also, if you have a chance, head over to Instagram. Hit them up on Spider Official, and thank them for being a sponsor of today's video. Also, a successful garden would not be possible if it wasn't for AC Infinity. AC Infinity's got some incredible equipment, everything from their clip-on fans to their humidifier. This one is a beast. This is probably my favorite item of all. It plugs in, connects to your Controller Pro 69, and it'll humidify and keep everything regulated and dialed in just perfectly. Go to acinfinity.com, use promo code PIGEONS420, hit yourself up with some wicked products like this, and take the guesswork out of gardening. Thanks, AC Infinity. Now, back to genetics. Now, of course, I had to add the Gorilla Glue, the GG4, formerly known as Gorilla Glue. This is bred by Don Peabody, aka Josie Grizz Wales. The lineage is Sour Dubs crossed with Chem's sister, crossed with Chocolate Diesel. It is a hybrid ranging between 20 and 32% THC. Terpenes are caryophyllene, myrcene, humulene, and limonene. The sensory is earthy, chocolate, pine, woody, sour, gas, with a hint of chemical. Don't know what that means. Common effects are relaxed, happy, euphoric, sedated, calm, and tingly. The pheno is by Rosin Evolution from California, indoors. I didn't actually know that. GG4, or Original Glue, formerly known as Gorilla Glue, may have been named after its greasy, resin-soaked flowers that stick to your fingers. But if you're not careful, this beast will cement you in your chair. Mourned by the cannabis world after his 2020 passing, Don Peabody, aka Josie Grizz Wales, was the outlaw who combined several diesel hybrids into an ultra-high potency strain that's regular in competitions, dispensaries, and breeders' toolboxes. Although indigenous to the silver state of Nevada, this silverback of a strain possesses prodigious strength and is now regularly spotted all over the planet. Its pungent, tangy smell is like a 900-pound gorilla in the room serving delicious pine, gas, coffee, and chocolate flavors that give way to intense euphoria, extreme physical relaxation, and a face-melting stony high. Due to GG4's overwhelming popularity, Josie co-founded GG Strains with Cat 7 and Lone Waddy in 2014 to protect its genetics and prevent the mishandling of clones by self-serving growers eager to incorporate saturated terpene and cannabinoid profiles into their breeding. A quote by Catherine Cat 7 Franklin states, "A lot of the time I have seen GG4 and it's not the real deal. Even though Josie's intent was to give away cuts freely to his friends, our clones quickly gained celebrity status and sold for outrageous sums. But many were often fake. The original GG4 will break your trimming shears." Moving along to OG Kush. The breeder is Matt Bubba Berger and Josh D. The lineage is unknown. It's a hybrid ranging between 18 and 23%. The terpenes are linalool, humulene, and pinene. The sensory is the bit of sweet, citrusy, and fuel. The common effects are the euphoric, cheerful, upbeat, and balancing effect. The pheno is by Josh D. Farms from California, and it's greenhouse grown. OG Kush is perhaps the most pervasive and unmistakable of all cannabis varieties. With a heavily debated past and lineage, OG Kush traces its roots back to the Hindu Kush Mountains in northern Afghanistan, where the free spirits of the 1960s brought back seeds from the small, robust, and fast-growing plants of that region. From here, it's unclear how the offspring of these land races eventually became the original Kush we know today. Some sources claim this beloved pheno originated from a random bag seed of a chem dog or Hindu Kush hybrid found at a Grateful Dead concert. Others swear it's a derivative of a strain from the 70s called California Queen, which is grown and distributed by the seed smuggling group known as the Brotherhood of Eternal Love. What is known is that today's modern version of OG Kush is a direct descendant of a Crippy plant cutting, grown in Florida by Alec Anderson in '92. Sent from Florida to California in '96, Josh Del Rosa, better known as Josh D, and Matt Berger, better known as Bubba, began growing clones from one of them, and the resulting buds and buzz spread through California like wildfire. These notorious nuggets have a classic sweet and sour flavor. They're dense, dank, and hit hard, and delicious, with a skunky citrus bouquet that is now world famous and synonymous with classic West Coast flavors. The long-lasting and powerful body buzz and euphoric mind state solidify OG Kush's legendary status, as do its genetics, which continues to shine in countless other popular strains of today. I think it's fair to include White Widow on this list as well. The breeder, Greenhouse Seeds Company. The lineage, Brazilian sativa crossed with Indian indica. The type is a sativa hybrid. Ranging between 15 and 25% THC, the terpenes you will find are myrcene, caryophyllene, humulene, and limonene. The sensory is a bit earthy, woody, pungent, peppery, cedar, blueberry, dank. The common effects are energetic, euphoric, happy, relaxed, creative. The pheno is by Fat Panda in Washington. It's an indoor grow. Supposedly an early 1990s cross of Brazilian sativa and South Indian indica landraces by Greenhouse Seed Company, White Widow's ominously frosty flowers were an immediate sensation, dominating Dutch coffee shops and catching admiration and accolades in its web. Sugar-coated nuggets, mouth-watering aromas, and a strong but functional experience are all that White Widow needs to lure you in. White Widow has compelling earthy aromas of wood piles, spice gardens, and chopped herbs. If you're lucky enough to fall victim to White Widow's intoxicating bite, prepare for a potent venom that puts you under a spell of positivity and euphoria, vibrating with energy and creativity, balancing easygoing and relaxed energy with uplifted focus. White is a great mood enhancer that keeps you functional. Tell me that doesn't sound like a wonderful Friday evening. Guys, thank you so much for listening to me. I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up. Do me a favor, leave a comment. Do you have a favorite genetic that I just read, or is there a legendary genetic that I left out that speaks to you? I want to hear from you. Also, guys, don't forget, you can check out stashblend.com. It is a premium plant additive that myself, Mr. Grow It, and Rob from Cannabis Lifestyle TV have curated and is now available on stashblend.com. Go check it out. I know you won't be disappointed. And go on to Instagram and hashtag StashBlend and show us your garden. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Much love. Peace.
Caryophyllene.
Caryophyllene.